1st of February. Yeah, we have 9 more days before the Philippines opens. So I've just been doing a bit of work this morning and having a look at what is required. Yeah, you lucky guys out there all coming to the Philippines. Maybe not so lucky once you know what you need. Right, so if you're fully vaccinated, you book your ticket, you book your hotel, and then you fly into the Philippines. You don't have to turn around and quarantine, you just have to self-monitor for 7 days. If you're unvaccinated, you have to go into quarantine for that period, for a period of time. And I believe that is 7 days, and then after 5 days they turn around and take a COVID test. You have to go on to your final destination and you have to self-quarantine for another 5 days, and then you're fit to go, and you're fit to go out and do whatever you want to turn around and do. And that will be on a tourist visa, which is being issued at the airport, which will last for 30 days on your arrival, and then you have to get it renewed. But you do have to have some financial information that you can produce to the customs when you arrive at the airport, that you can afford to stay here, and you also need to let them know where your accommodation is, where you are staying. So that's the bit to get in. I was checking out some flights. Let's go. Looked at Skyscanner, Fare Compare, Orbit, Kayak, lots of different other online. In March and April, prices are crazy. It's about 130,000 peso is the cheapest flight I can find with Etihad from London, and we're talking London into Manila here. We're not talking any other country, because I don't know any other country. I'm talking London, so you can get a fair comparison. London into Manila, 130,000 flying into Dubai, and it's a 38-hour flight, because you've got a transit layover in Dubai. Okay, so that's the best option at the moment, sitting within Skyscanner. Now there are other flights that are shorter, but they're more expensive. And the flight you can get into Manila is in through Singapore, or it's through Dubai, or it's for Qatar. Hong Kong at the moment has lots of lockdowns and restrictions. The Chinese are doing whatever they want to turn around and do. Cathay Pacific is being penalised, I believe. Only me, my personal belief. I used to fly into Hong Kong, but the flights going into Hong Kong are absolutely, you know, you need at least 200,000 peso to get in to the Philippines through Hong Kong, and your layover is a lot greater, which is the websites, guys. So anyway, that cough has come back. I've just been following some jeepney. So at the end of the day, you can fly in, and the flights are looking quite expensive in March and April. However, you can get cheaper flights in August or September of this year. Now, when I looked at the flights for August and September, the flights from London to Manila, there are no direct flights. It's going through those three destinations I told you about. So it's looking at around 30 to 33,000 peso one way, and there's flights virtually every day through those 3 connecting hubs into Manila, and which isn't too bad until you look at the return leg. Okay, now the best value I found on the return leg was the 25th of September. So it was fly in August around 35,000, and then fly out around the 25th of September back to London, and the return flight was 16,500 peso. The rest are anywhere between 33 and 86,000 peso, but there's only 3 flights a week on the return leg. On the outward journey there's flights every day. On the return leg there's big gaps, like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday there's a flight, Wednesday a gap, Thursday, Friday a flight, and Saturday a gap. And then the following week the Wednesday flight moves to Tuesday, so you get a Monday to Tuesday, and then your Wednesday or Thursday is the solo, no Friday flight, and a bit of a pain really. So you have to look at that, guys. So it's open, and you can get out and you can get to the Philippines, which is great. How much it's going to cost you, you guys are going to have to turn around and tell me that. I don't know what type of insurance you're needed, because every time I've gone on the Skyscanner they've turned around and they've said insurance, COVID insurance required, and I don't know what that is. I don't know whether that's from a travel company, I don't know whether that's from a medical facility, but it just seems to me that you might book your flight and your flight gets cancelled because of COVID, and so you've got that insurance, but that, I don't know what the price is on that, and I can't find that information. So we're coming down here, Victoria Plaza on a Tuesday. This guy with his Jeep, yeah, he's indicating right and he's turning left. Yeah. Anyway, so car hire. Avis is in DAVAO, so you can get Avis or you can get Hertz, but there isn't a Hertz depot here. It's a range to pick up at the airport, but quite expensive. 20,000 peso for 5 days is what you can get online. However, you can get a WeGo for 999 pesos either from Bradley's here in DAVAO, or there is a car hire at SM City, and I can't remember the name of it. It's on the 2nd floor. You can get a WeGo for 999 pesos there as well. So 1,000 pesos a day, 5,000 peso a week, not the 20,000 you're getting at the airport. So don't book a car before you get here, just book when you get here. Or you can go on Marketplace on Facebook and you can do a deal. Yeah, you can do a deal to book a car on Marketplace and pick it up at the airport. And there's some good deals on there, 4x4s and everything like that. Vans, whatever your requirements are. Driving license is just your normal international driving license. The law is still the same. You can drive using your international license for 90 days. So I'm going to go to Gmall. I'm going to get myself a cup of coffee in Gmall, and let's see what Gmall's doing. It's a holiday today. Right, accommodation. Accommodation I know of at Tropica and Waterfront Hotel is around 3,000 peso a day. However, what I have noticed, when I first came here 4 years ago, accommodation was expensive, flights were cheap. Now flights are expensive, accommodation is cheap. Now you can book 7 days on Panglao at LUral Beach. Now when I went there it was 11,000 pesos a day. Now it's 22,000 pesos for 5 days, which I think is a good deal. You get your breakfast included, but you don't get your lunch or your dinner, but you get your breakfast, and I think that's a cool deal. you know, resorts are turning around and dropping the prices. Saying that, Pearl Farm here in Davao, it ain't cheaper. It's still the same price. It's still extortionate for what you turn around and you get. Yeah, but there are some great resorts here in Davao, but you need to turn around and go and book, and you need to get yourself sorted out. Right, this is Gmall. So what to expect when you come into Davao? You can get here from the 10th of February. It's going to be a bit expensive. Accommodation's going to be a little bit cheaper. Rental car, don't do it online, get it local. Yeah, get it local when you get here, or go on Marketplace. Yeah. Pounds wise, it's around 50 peso to the pound at the moment, which is a good deal. And that's what I suggest you do, really. Just my thoughts. Lots have changed. You can check out my vlogs. There are lots of places that are no longer open. Small restaurants that you may have seen when you came here your last time 3 or 4 years ago. Now they're all shut down until the tourists come back in. But guys, I've watched some YouTube channels and guys are saying, oh, don't come to the Philippines. Guys, just get off your arse and come to the Philippines. Help the economy. Come and see this lovely, lovely country. It's got its faults, yeah. Like everywhere, it's got its faults. But yeah, it will come back. Yeah, it will come back. It will get there. There will be some. You'll have some issues, but at the moment it's looking good. The word I like is the Philippines is open. Yeah. Gmall, just had a coffee with Frank, an American that lives out here with his wife, Sadie. So that's pretty good. Now it's starting to get busier. Gets quiet around lunchtime, and then picks up around 3 o'clock here. So Sun.H, Davao blogger, he passed away at Surigao del Sur this week, over the weekend. He was at a resort over there near Hitatuan. He jumped off a diving board and passed away, died. I don't know too much about it. He was wearing a life jacket and he jumped, and I think he just knocked him out and did more damage. But God rest his soul, look after himself, and bless his family. So what do we got here? Hey, look at that. I thought it was a restaurant. It looks like a restaurant. It's not. This place is closed. But this is Gmall. So the guys, if you're coming here, what to look forward to. So you've got the normal shops that are here. They're normally stocked. Before you used to have all like these pop-ups all along here. They're all shut down now because they don't pay their rent. And more and more places. There's one here on the left hand side shut. There's another one over there shut. And that's why I turn around and say, tourists, you need to come here. You need to help the guys. Yeah, there's only so much some of us can do, you know. But you know, this one here used to be a phone shop on the left hand side. There's E3 place. E3 place over here. This used to be a telephone shop. Nobody's buying new telephones. Used to be a print place here. I've got t-shirts printed, and there was an electrical place that used to sell microphones. There's the Nike shop. What do you reckon on Nike? Yeah, it's closed. Yeah, it'll be open tomorrow. So yeah, you got Melissa's. So this is it's just a little snapshot, guys, of what's going on in Gmall. So when you come here, but what you need to make sure you do is when you come here, get yourself a QR. They're not telling you that. So from your accommodation, ask them for a QR code for DAVAO. Yeah, because people want the QR code to get in. You need your QR code, yeah, because they'll just let you outside. So if you want to come to the mall and you want to eat, or you want to turn around and go do some shopping, you need a QR code to get in. So make sure when you book your accommodation, ask them for a QR code. Yeah, they'll send it to you electronically and it can sit on your phone. But yeah, this is DAVAO. Oh, look, it's a high-tech crash helmet. There we go. That looks pretty cool, doesn't it?